Hello, leaders. Hey, this is Paul Grau, and welcome to Run to Your Leadership Challenges, the daily show that equips leaders to achieve their greatest potential. Hey, hope you're ready to have a great day. So, let me ask you a question. Do you have goals? If so, are your goals written down? And if they're written down, do you look at them every day? So, let's go a little bit deeper with this. Does your team have goals? If so, are your team goals written down where everyone on the team can see them? And if so, how often does the entire team look at them? Now, first of all, let me just say that I firmly believe that if you don't have goals, you are not going to reach your greatest potential, and you are not pushing yourself enough. Additionally, if your team doesn't have goals, you just are drastically missing the boat on your leadership responsibilities. Simply put, goals will increase your overall productivity if you use them properly. So here are a few tips that I've used over the years, and these work both with individuals and teams. The primary difference between developing individual and team goals is you need to get the entire team, or at least as many team members involved as possible, so that you get ownership and you get buy-in on your team goals. The more team members involved, the better. So here are my tips. First of all, brainstorm on paper. I mean, write down everything you can think of. The whole point is to think big or think bigger. Secondly, determine what goal you want to achieve first, and then start scaling it back all the way until you can figure out what steps you need to take today. For instance, if you have a 3-year goal, in order to get to that 3-year goal, you may have to accomplish certain things. So you figure out where you're going to be at the 1.5 point, and then you figure out where you need to be at the year point, and the 6-month point, and the 3-month point, all the way back to the 1-month point and the 1 week point. And then you can scale it all the way back to what you have to do today to move closer to that goal. The third thing is to get specific and realistic and set deadlines. This is where you may cross off some of your over-the-top goals. Take, for instance, my goal of playing baseball in the majors. Well, that has long expired. That's no longer realistic. Now, during this step, you want to really specify your goals. Be as descriptive as possible and determine exact deadlines. For example, if you want to lose weight, you can write down that I want to weigh 175 pounds by September 1st. Or I want to book 3 new clients by September 1st. Now, for your long-term goals, you want to get semi-specific, as they will most likely have to be altered as time goes by. The fourth step is to look at your goals daily. And when I say look at them, I'm not talking about just briefly looking at them. I'm referring to really reading each goal and evaluating your behavior. Ask yourself what you are doing to inch closer to each goal. Ask yourself what you can do today to move towards each goal. Then decide what you will do today and take action on that goal. Now, let's be realistic. You may not be able to move closer to every goal every day. Just do the best you can. And the important thing is to remember, if you schedule something on your daily planner, man, it is much more likely that you will do it. The fifth step is to share your goals with some close friends and family. Be specific, and then ask them to hold you accountable. And one note of caution here is that everyone that you share your goals with will not share your same excitement. And that's okay. After all, these are your goals, not theirs. However, when close friends and family members just tell you that your goals are impossible, or even worse yet, laugh at your goals, man, that can really hurt. So just keep that in mind, just in case. Step 6 is to review your goals on a monthly basis. The main difference between the daily review and your monthly review is that the daily review will evaluate your behavior, and the monthly review will evaluate your progress. If you're evaluating your daily behaviors, you should be really happy when you evaluate your progress at the end of each month. Finally, the last step is to celebrate your milestones and victories. It's so important to celebrate your achievement with friends, families, coworkers, etc. Encourage each other and have a conversation each month about what your big goals are for the next month. Hold each other accountable and don't be afraid to call each other out. Now, as I mentioned earlier, this same exact process can be used with your entire team. The primary difference is to make sure you get as many team members involved as possible so that they can have ownership and you can get buy-in to these goals. Well, that's it for today. As always, have a great rest of your day. And by the way, if you want my goals workbook that lays out this process step by step, please send me an email at Paul, that's Paul, at clcteam.com. Once again, that's Paul at clcteam.com. Now, go set some goals. And until tomorrow, run to your challenges.